The night was too quiet for the kind of world Yoongi lived in. The mafia king. Feared and respected, yet sitting in his office with a clenched jaw, staring at the name glowing on his phone screen, Park Hye-min. That B** starred, Yoongi muttered, slamming the glass of whiskey down. He had just argued with Park Jung-soo, Hye-min's father, a fellow mafia leader. It had gone too far, this time, disrespect, lies, betrayal. He needed leverage, and he knew where to get it. Nightfall abandoned warehouse. The door creaked as Yoongi stepped in, his men trailing behind him. And there, sitting silently on a dusty mattress, was Hye-min. The boy didn't move, didn't speak, just stared. He's mute, one of the guards whispered. Doesn't talk much, always quiet. Yoongi looked at Hye-min carefully. Small frame, soft, angelic face, eyes like oceans. Full of storms he hadn't spoken of, Hye-min, Yoongi said. No reply. You're coming with me. Yoongi's mansion, midnight. The room was dimly lit, heavy silence sat in the air. Hye-min sat on the edge of the bed, unmoving. Yoongi's mind was full of rage for his enemy, for betrayal, for the pride. Wounded by Hye-min's father, he wasn't thinking straight. And that night ... he forced him. Next morning, 8 a.m. Yoongi stirred awake, rubbing his eyes. The sheets beside him were cold. Hye-min was in the corner, hugging his knees. Silent tears rolled down his pale cheeks. Yoongi's eyes fell on his back. Bruises, dark, old, some healing, some fresh. His breath hitched. These weren't from last night. He rushed forward. Hye-min, Yoongi said, panicked, kneeling in front of him. What ... what is this? Still no answer, just tears, quiet sobs. He looked so fragile, like a petal crushed. Too many times. Did your father do this? Yoongi's voice broke. Hye-min didn't nod, didn't shake his head. But Yoongi knew. He sat down, his face buried in his hands. I didn't know. I thought I was hurting your father ... not you. Hye-min looked at him, those eyes, blank and distant. I'm sorry, Yoongi whispered. I'm so sorry. No reply, just silence. Following days, Yoongi tried. He sent warm meals to Hye-min's room. New clothes, even a piano, but Hye-min didn't eat. Yoongi stood at the door each night, watching him sleep curled up, alone. And every time, guilt gnawed at his chest like a beast he couldn't tame. Didn't change, didn't play, didn't speak. 1 week later, rainy night, Yoongi opened the door quietly. Hye-min sat by the window, watching the rain. Hye-min, Yoongi said. Still silent ... he walked closer, holding out a soft blanket. You'll catch a cold. Hye-min didn't move. Yoongi sat beside him. You don't have to forgive me, he whispered. But I won't stop trying. A few moments passed. Hye-min turned his face slightly, just enough for Yoongi to see his lips part. Why? Yoongi froze. It was the first time he heard that voice, soft, fragile, like it hadn't been used in years. Why ... do you care now? Hye-min asked. Yoongi looked down. Because I was blinded. I only saw power, revenge, not you. I know, Yoongi's voice trembled. And I'll never forgive myself for it. But if you let me, I'll spend the rest of my life making it right. Hye-min's eyes welled up, but he looked away. He turned toward him. Now I see you. Hye-min's voice cracked. You hurt me. Next morning, Yoongi opened the door to see something he hadn't seen in days. an empty plate. The breakfast had been eaten. He smiled faintly. 2 months later, Yoonmin sat in the garden, legs crossed, reading. The bruises had faded. His face looked calmer now. Not fully healed, but peaceful. Yoongi walked up, carrying a warm mug of cocoa, hot chocolate, he offered. Yoonmin glanced at him, nodded once, and took it. Yoongi sat beside him. I spoke to your father, he said carefully. He's gone now, exiled. No one will ever hurt you again. Yoonmin nodded. Good. Are you okay? Yoonmin thought for a while. Better. Yumi's eyes softened. Do you want to talk about it, or anything? Yoonmin hesitated, then slowly, he leaned his head on Yumi's shoulder. Yoongi didn't move, he just let him. 6 months later, Yoonmin played the piano softly. The notes floated through the air, light and clear. Yoongi watched from the doorway, arms crossed, smiling gently. You're really good at this, Yoongi said. Yoonmin smiled small, but real. I used to play, before everything. You should keep playing, forever. Yoonmin looked at him. With you? Yoongi stepped closer. If you'll have me. Yoonmin's fingers paused on the keys. Did you ever love me? He whispered. I didn't know what love was until you, Yoongi replied, placing his hand on Yoonmin's. Now I do. Yoonmin didn't speak. He just closed his eyes, letting a tear fall. But this one wasn't from pain. 1 year later, private wedding garden. The sky was golden with sunset. Flowers danced in the breeze. There were no guests, just 2 souls, finally free. Yoonmin wore a soft ivory suit, his smile brighter than the sun. Yoongi stood opposite him, eyes never leaving his. You may kiss the groom, the officiator smiled. Yoongi leaned forward, brushing his lips softly against Yoonmin's. No pain, no past, only peace. Later, bedroom. That night, Yoonmin lay on Yoongi's chest. You still feel guilty? He asked softly. Yoongi nodded. Every day, Yoonmin lifted his hand, placing it over Yoongi's heart. Then love me every day, he said, and that'll be enough. Yoongi kissed his forehead. I will, always. The end.